checks and compliance are two areas that no property manager can overlook, but thankfully Origin provides you with the tools to ensure that you always stay ahead of the game. I'm first going to look at safety checks, and we'll go to the property that we've been using in this series of overviews. I'm going to use the quick search facility to do that. So 12 Queen Street, and you'll see that one of the tabs that we have along the top here is a safety checks tab. So to add details of a safety check that's recently been completed, you can just click on this Add Safety Check button. You'll see that we select a safety check type from the drop-down list. Origin predefines a number of safety check types, but you are free to manage these. I'll just go to another tab here, select the admin area, and you'll see that there's a menu item here, Safety Check Types, where you can add new ones in, rename the ones that have been preloaded with your Origin account, or even delete them from the system. So back to our property view. We're going to record details of a gas safety check, so I'll select that from the drop-down list. I'll leave the inspection date to be the current date, set an expiry date. I can optionally put in a certificate number, and then I can upload a copy of the electronic safety certificate. You'll see there's an option of recording a few notes should that be required, and then we simply click on the Add Safety Check button. So those are the details that have been recorded. But how do we ensure that we don't overlook the renewal of this safety check in a year's time? Well, we have a number of options. First of all, if we go to the reports area, we have a multitude of alert reports. And we'll see down the left hand side that we've got safety check alerts. So I'm going to select that, click on next, and you'll see the second entry here, 12 Queen Street. It's telling me there's 364 days before the gas safety check is due for renewal. Also, if I go to the dashboard, you'll see that one of the 4 dashlets that have been configured for this Origin account is safety check alerts. And again, you'll see our gas entry here. So that will be presented to you every time that you log into Origin, and you can ensure that you don't overlook anything. So I can click on View All, and that brings me back to the Safety Check Alerts report. Okay, just one last thing on safety checks. If we go back to the dashboard, you'll see that another of the dashlets is a summary of all overdue inspections, safety checks, EPCs, etc. And here you'll see an entry for overdue safety checks. There's one overdue, and if I click on that, you'll see that it relates to another property, 33 North Road. So we can click on that. It'll bring us straight to that view. We can go to the safety checks tab and see the details of the most recent safety check. So back to 12 Queen Street. Second and final thing that I'm going to look at in this brief tutorial is to do with EPCs, your electronic safety certificates, known as BERs in the Irish Republic. So we can record details of these via the Documents tab. Again, very straightforward, just click on Add EPC. We can store details of when the property was assessed, certificate date, expiry date, put in a reference for this. Again, we can upload a copy of the electronic EPC. Put in details of its current rating and the potential rating, and again, add that to the system. The same as for safety checks, there is a dedicated alert report for overdue EPCs, well, for all EPCs in fact. So if we click on Next, it'll show us that we have effectively 10 years before the EPC of 12 Queen Street expires, and here's one that has already expired again for 33 North Road, Springfield. Finally, back in the dashboard, the overdue EPC will be included in the alert summary dashlet, and again, clicking on that will bring us back to the alert report. There you go. Hope you found that useful, and hope you can keep on top of compliance using Origin.